Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm making some I'm altering some notebooks. We don't get composition notebooks over here, which is a bit of a nuisance. But I managed to pick these up from Flying Tiger. And then I've also altered just a basic exercise book. As you can see here, I'm making them as presents for some people in my craft club that I go to on a Friday. So I've got a pocket there, a tuck there, and then at the back I have a small side tuck there. So I thought I'd show you and bring you along on me putting these together. Oh, and there's some little dividers as well I've done. So I thought I'd show you what I do. First of all, I'm using Roxy Creations, one of her document journal kits. Not Christmas, I will say. Definitely isn't Christmas. Now I stick this on here. And then I let it dry. Now I've been having trouble with my glue. And okay, maybe not today. That is definitely coming out. Wasn't expecting that. Put that all the way around. Yep. Okay, wasn't quite expecting it all to come out that much. Now I am going to flatten it out like this. Oops. As you can see, I've done the back cover already. There. So I bring it up to the edge of the binding. Now it's very difficult to get composition notebooks over here. As I've said, I picked this one up a couple of years ago, I think, and I did go back to Flying Tiger the other day and they didn't have anything. It actually was pretty poor. I wasn't very impressed with any of it. It was all Christmas. I think people in the UK know about Flying Tiger, but it was all Christmas stuff and it wasn't nice either. Quite disappointed. None of their usual notebooks, art supplies they have in there. Okay, so I just need to let this dry, but I will show you. The other side where I have already done the back there, and this is going to be this piece I'm going to put in here. Now I need to cut some of it off, so I need to take this. I'm taking the edge off anyway. No, I'm not. I'm going to trim this side. I'm trimming it quite close to here. Like that. I'll trim this side first, because this is going to be my inside edge. So I don't really want that. You can't go all the way in, otherwise it starts buckling. I'm just trying to get where I'm going to place it. Now, if I lose that bit, as you can see, it just takes a small amount away. I want that at the top and that at the bottom. Okay. I've just printed these out normal size. When I did that other notebook I showed you, I had actually printed that larger than the pages. I had to sort of, first of all, it looked a bit weird, but I managed to do it in the end. As you know, sometimes it puts it all out of shape, the page. Nope, down here a bit. So I want that on there. Try and get it as far in as you can, that you're going to be able to shut the book. It's there, yeah. Yeah, I can with that. So you've just got to really push it down to make sure it's sticking. And especially in here, in that bit. I finished off the front and I did the inside, but I've left the back to show you what I do next. So I cut around here and then ink this up. And round my corners as well. Okay, you know, the most difficult part of this is cutting off these bits here down the bottom. I find that very difficult. So the next bit is making a pocket inside with the first 2 pages. So you fold, I use the margin line there as a guide, fold that one, and you fold this one in as well. So I can use that as a line. I've also already cut out here the covers for it. Now, I didn't think you wanted to see me cutting, measuring and all that sort of thing. I did go a bit wide there. So I might drop that down a bit. So I just need to glue that on, and then this side I've got this one here, there, to go on there. So I'll just glue these on. First of all, before I do that, I'm going to glue this bit down, and I'm going to use my tacky glue for this. Oops, stick this underneath it. Just so this is a bit, I'm going to say smoother, but the tacky glue's lumpy. So I'll just cut, whoops, oh dear, that one. Yep, and then do the same on this side as well. Okay, I'll now glue these onto here. Okay, they're both glued on both sides. Now I need to seal the pocket, and for this you're going to have to do one side and then hold it like that and clip it, because if you lay it down it moves, if that makes sense. So I'll just go along here and along here, making sure I've got plenty on there, and then bring it together like this. Oh, there it is. Now, because I've gone a bit wide there, I'm going to put some lace down there. There's always ways to cover up your mistakes. I'm just going to put some clips on here so that this doesn't move here. Just a couple down the bottom here. Now the next stage after this in there is doing the dividers. I just do a couple, so I'm sort of thinking 3/4 of the way through here, about there. It is just pure guesswork, so if I just, it's just one page here, and for that I've got this paper here. Thought I could put this on the bottom here, and then on that side, whoops, and then on this side I'm going to put this sheet, whoops, there. So that's those two on there, and then again going probably about there. I mean, it's just pure sort of guesswork. I think I'll put, I'm going to cut his face off, so I have to think about this with this one. Do I drop it and have his face on it? Maybe. So maybe I'll put that in there. I'll work that one out. And then this one, I want the flowers, so I'll go to there. So I just need to cut them out and glue them on. So I've covered for the dividers here. I printed this on 120 GSM, and I don't know what the thickness of these are, but I just used one sheet. And then there's another divider here. I've also put some thin lace, this lace, so it's crocheted, but it's quite thin. That was a slightly different one I got, put there and there, and it just really covers up, gets it to the edge, and I've done the same here. Now I need to put some pockets on and some tabs. So what I've got is, I've made the pockets already. This is from one of the antique end pages from Moxie Creations, and I'm just putting that down there as a side pocket, and let's hope my glue works. If not, we'll be using the other one. In fact, I think I might. I think I will. I'm going to use this one. Cosmic Shimmer. It's an acrylic glue, so I'm hoping it will stick better. I have made all of this quite thick. As I say, it's for friends for Christmas present, and I've done a couple, just small presents for my craft club friends. So I'm putting that there. Acrylic glue sticks really well. Okay, I've also made 2 large journaling cards for here. Not, do you know something, it gets to a point, doesn't it, when some of the digitals are so gorgeous that you just don't want to embellish them even any further. This, I think, was a freebie. I can't remember if it was Artie Mays or Yvonne Preston. Again, I'm using up stuff that I've got. And this is Ava Maria, I think, from Paper Cameo. I wanted to put them in there. Now I'm going to need to let these dry. Now the next thing is to do the tabs. And for this, I've got my, whoops, I need to fold it. This is the whale tail from Vasson Creative they've brought out, and it's got a stopper just there, so you either do it singly or you can fold it over and it makes a tab there. And then I've got this one, yeah, can't remember the price of this. I think it was about 16 euros. I can't remember. It wasn't lots of money, not like the ones that are selling, the original are selling on eBay at the moment. I saw one, they wanted £100 for it. I couldn't believe it. That is really expensive. Anyway, so I'm just going to do this, ink around the edges. Now I am going to have to let this dry because I want to put a eyelet in it as well. But you do have to let them dry, at least I find, before you can punch it. Otherwise it moves, I find. But, and as we can't get the art glitter glue here, which is quite good to glues instantly, this is about the closest I've got to it. That on there like that, and then this one I want about there, just by that mark. That's the third mark down. Don't think I've said, but I was actually inspired by Ideas ×2 for this. There's a video from a long time ago. 1, 2, 3. There, I think. About there. Straighten it up. Yeah, it was a video from a long time ago, but I'd been looking to see how to alter composition books and what people did with them, and I quite liked this idea. I've had these books for about 3 years and I just haven't done anything with them. So that needs to dry. So these are all done, and I've put some grommets eyelets in there on both of them. Now the closure, and for that I've done a strip of card. It's actually 160 GSM, and I've folded it over into 2 inches and 9 inches across. And then in an inch punch, I've got 3 bits of card here to make the closure, and I need to put, I've made the hole in the middle and the hole in this, in this one here as well. So that goes in there, and this is going to be the closure that I'll wrap the sari silk around, and that goes on there. Oh, it does help if I move that, doesn't it? Yeah, it's gone all the way through. I didn't press very heavy because I want to get the sari silk underneath. So now, sort of want it about there. So I need to glue it down. Now I've got some material that I'm going to also glue on. Be about there. So I need to make sure that's under there, like that. And for this, I'm going to use my, oh dear, block of Fabri-Tac. Now I'm filming this just as it's getting dark. So I'm going some of the way along as well, just to make sure. Yeah, it gets dark in about 10 minutes, completely dark, and that'd be about 6ish. But so it's sort of twilight. That goes there. Maybe I should have used that what's name glue, the Cosmic Shimmer glue. I might put a bit of that on here. Maybe I'll come across a little bit. Like that. There. There we go. And that goes around there. Now the next bit is actually doing this, attaching this. Now I'm going to attach it here, but you leave this till last so you know where it's going to go. And that I want this to wrap. I don't want it, I want to keep it crinkly. So I'll be gluing that there. And then wrapping this. It does gradually come looser as you use it. I mean, I could use string as well. There. So what I think I'll do is glue this down here first. And then do the material on it. So that needs to go there, opposite there. I don't know if you're sorry. That needs to go there, opposite there. So about here. I'll put that down first there. This is going to have material over the top, so it will get covered. But I'm also going to put it down here, glue it down here as well. Now I've got cotton bits all stuck to me. Then, oops, I need to come across here and do this part. And for this I've got some quite heavy material with a leaf design, and I've oh dear, what's the word for those scissors? I'm going to say crinkle cut, but that's chips, isn't it? Right, can't remember the name of them. Now I want that over there. See, so I want that over there. Push that down there, and that comes over there. There. I think that's it with all of that. I don't think I've got any more gluing. I will put top on that. And what I have got is a little dragonfly, but first I need to figure out how much I'm going to need. This does eventually, I found, go down, it stays down. So I've got this dragonfly here that I've got a jump ring on, and I'm just going to put this through the jump ring and tie it off. If I'm not all fingers and thumbs. there, I think. Yeah. And just trim it off like that. So that's on there. Now I've got some ephemera to go in. I've got the side pocket here. So what I've got is this to go in there, along with this behind, like that. And I've put a Tim Holtz die cut with a bit of my faux vintage tape. So that goes like that. Then here I've got a tag and a seed packet cover. They're all backed in tea dye paper. And again, the same here, a ticket, I've done it again, haven't I? A tag and a journal card there. And then at the back, I'm putting these two here. And with these, I've just put on one of, oh dear, Tracy Fox labels. You can decorate some more. I'm actually thinking I might put a label here, but that's up to you, you know, how you decorate. And I'm also thinking I might put notes on there. But that's the basic of how I've covered a notebook. No, I won't say a composition book. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed that. I really like that. I want one now. I've been making them as presents. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. And don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell. Subscribe if you haven't already. It all goes to help my channel. And I hope you've enjoyed this again. Thanks a lot to everybody. Bye.